Hello, my name is Sian Pascal, and welcome to the Light Collective YouTube channel, which often features a lot of yogic philosophy and satsang. And if you're particularly interested in ideas around Tantra, which is where we tend to focus, and wisdom around Tantric philosophy, practice, ideas, then feel free to hit subscribe below and join us for every upcoming wisdom talk that we offer. Let's discuss the nature of thought and its role in meditation and how the ego comes into play and whether or not stillness is something that we can really aspire towards. Let's begin by acknowledging that as part of our own humanity, the nature of our mind is to think. This thinking mind is so powerful. It can take you to any place, across time, across space, and even across any other dimension. If I said to you right now, take a moment to maybe close the eyes and imagine the time of the dinosaurs, imagining dinosaurs roaming around the countryside, their movements, the textures, the sounds. And then I said to you, take those dinosaurs now into Elizabethan England. They're in the background of a garden party, tea party that's happening in a palatial estate. Wild, right? But your mind can take you there. It is so powerful. You can come out of that if you dropped in. It's so powerful that trying to grip and control it can feel like an enormous task, which is why every meditation process allows you to have a focus, because the mind will want to wander and you're gently and kindly and sometimes fiercely bringing it back to the dharana, the focus of your meditation. What can happen for meditators, especially those who are new to the practice or haven't practiced for a while, when they sit down in stillness and start to meditate, suddenly the mind or the thoughts seem to get really loud. So loud, it's like a narrator within your own head, like a voice internally that can seem really strong. People can feel very overwhelmed by this experience. And for a lot of people, just having that experience is enough to say, I don't ever want to meditate, because when I meditate, my thoughts get really loud. In fact, that's not what's happening at all. Your thoughts are already loud. The meditation process has just given you a moment of stillness to become deeply aware of that. In time, it shifts and changes, but it can be confronting. So the invitation is to acknowledge it, to know that it's going to happen, and to ride the wave. Now, I sometimes describe moving into a meditation practice as being almost like you're cleaning out an old garbage can, a trash can, because sometimes these thoughts are not only very loud, but they can be aggressive or sometimes violent in nature, or things that you don't even really necessarily think about a lot, or there could be an old memory that suddenly arises. If we think about our mind as kind of being something that we need to tend to constantly, it could be like a garden that has never been really taken care of or hasn't been taken care of for a long time, or like this kind of garbage can that you haven't taken out or cleaned in a few years. What happens when we start to drop into the mind and clean it out is that there are fumes that arise. There's a whole heap of stuff that we need to get rid of. And it's almost like there is a detoxification process that happens with our thoughts when we get back into or when we start meditating. And have a kind of rested ease in this sense that every meditation is like you are taking that soapy brush and cleaning out the trash can, or you're taking out the gardening tools and weeding out all of those prickly thorns out of the garden that is your mind. And in time, the process will feel almost pleasant, so that you enjoy dropping into meditation. You find an ease and a solace in your own mind and your own thoughts. It does eventually happen if you take the time to keep cleaning it out, meditation by meditation. It becomes a process. However, life will still happen around you. So even if you get to that point where you've been meditating consistently, you enjoy your own company, and you're able to sit with the fluctuations of your mind and come back to your focus over and over again, you will experience in your life still heartache, loss, death, grief, worry, change, and all of these things will impact your meditation and your mind. But as a meditator who has had some consistency, know that even if there are periods of time where the mind again feels really busy, this is all part of the process. The consistency of the meditation will support you in whatever you're going through, even when the thoughts get loud. Sometimes in a meditation, you just need to sit and be with the thoughts that arise. And then eventually you can step into an empowered state of letting go of the thoughts and coming back to your focus. Thank you for listening to this little satsang. I hope that this understanding of the mind and the nature of your thoughts can help you to feel supported in your meditation process.